How did I get here? So much pain in my heart to let out, so much bitterness to pour out. My heart beats faster than it should, my running blood too fast to hold. My blood runs with fear of being spilled out for nothing. Wine now has more value than my priceless blood. How did I get here? Violence after time, a foreign event, now in the streets without regret. The story, the ungodly me read secretly in sexual magazines with regrets, is what my godly father now practices on my 11-year-old sister without regret. How did I get here? How did I get into this very callous family? A family where normal is abnormal and abnormal normal. Hips carried on hips, both laid up in hips. There is nothing that cannot miss in my father's house. Budgets miss right before the press. Allocations miss without stress. Even adults miss without distress. That is my family. Under the watch of a greedy father who is celebrated for getting all he can, canning all he has, and sitting on the can. Yet he's wretched, empty, and unhappy. How did I get here? Who do I run to? I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. We all seem hopeless and helpless, heading nowhere. Even my God seems so far away. I lie to get a job, changed my name to walk in name. I reduced my age to get an edge in a bank called Heritage, even sold my body to get a job in Broadway. How did I get here? David screamed help, for the godly man seizes. I eat like an orphan in my own farm. I'm a bloke and broke, jobless and helpless. The only time my frustration is lightened is a minute after I sleep and a minute before I wake. But who cares? Is it my 57-year-old greedy father who is not tired of looting, or my siblings who are more interested in tearing my father to pieces in the name of pieces of lands and inheritance? In all categories they come, seeking portions in every form. No doubt they want him deformed. The desperate wants to go with his head, the proud wants to go with his hands, the minority clamor for his eyes, ears and nose. Even his entrails have been offered up at the confirm. I'm sure you are moved by my lamentation, but I know God is not. He was not moved at the lamentation of Gideon, a hero of faith. God created you a solution, not a mourner or an analyst. God is light. Darkness doesn't move him. He's the prime mover of darkness. He has also made you a light. You were not just a carrier of light. You were light personified. The only reason why I'm still here, because you're still there listening to my agony of ignorance. How did I get here is not the question. How did this problem get here under my watch is the question. The best time to shine is now, when all the vices are so high and the wages so low. Your value will be most valued when you feel this gaping vacuum. Represented in everyone listening to me is a sleeping solution to a national issue. Like the 4 lepers, I dare to tell you, if you sit here, you'll die. If you retreat, you'll die. The only way forward is forward. Isaiah said, arise, shine, for the world earnestly awaits your manifestation. In filling this gaping gap, they might look richer, happier, and more powerful, but in their recesses is an awful emptiness. Drugs and alcohol adding to their bitterness. For it is you, the need behind the wheels of the exotic tinted cars, a teary eyes bleeding from vanity while contemplating suicide. Behind the hard walls of their palatial mansions, a lonely bleeding heart seeking a Jesus you have hoarded. Their weddings are bigger, their marriage is smaller. Their smiles are connected to the camera. Their generosity is for the print media cover. It is time for you to arise and take over. Egypt ran to a Joseph recover. Babylon ran to a Daniel to recover. Israel ran to a Gideon who was undercover. You are not any different. Shining is not even good enough, because scripture says, let your light so shine. Just shining still makes you a mediocre, a feat many have not even achieved. If you're not so shining, you are wrong. The world should be addicted to your songs, not drugs. The world should hear your voice before dawn and read your books before long. Your impact should hit the world like a volcano. Your success should storm the earth like a tornado. There is nothing ordinary about you. Your almighty Father is from eternity, and I don't want to doubt your paternity. So don't swallow these words like a palliative pill that fades before you reach the parking lot. This word should engage your heart to a fight in which you won't give up until you make your last attempt, and you won't make your last attempt until you succeed.